What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Let's continue where things left off. The Mothercrystals have been destroyed. We're assumedly making our way out of here. Either way, let's find out.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
I wonder, would the volcano still explode? I mean, we just dissipated all that aether. I think the hooded guy we're seeing is different from Joshua. I think there's two hooded guys.
This way, Your Grace.
Wonder if he's dying from us killing the crystals because he's tied to Ultros now?
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the Blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the Mothercrystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, The bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
I feel like he should group up with Clive and they figure out a plan together, but I guess he's worried about Ultima, who's trapped in his chest, but that doesn't explain why he avoided Clive beforehand. Got any active time lore about it?
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
This bitch.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. The looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me. A woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
Major Xerxes vibes from this lady.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Oh, I see 2 different quests. How do I get over to there? Anytime a quest has that little plus sign, it's good stuff. I'm assuming I can probably get some newer gear.
Sid, I know that when we came to the Hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the Duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a Morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the Hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar, and when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial... Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the Hideaway to...
Tell me.
But of course.
I have a feeling
If my
This
old
gets me
tomes are
X
to be
potions.
believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, if I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that...
I mean, something about they buff up potions. This sounds like I'm gonna get a higher tier healing, which would be X potions. We have full map unlocked. Grab these two quests. Let's run by Blacksmith and everybody, look for some upgrades. We're gonna do all that, and then we'll touch base with Jill.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
Platinum sword.
No scratches, right? Yeah, that should do ya.
Plus 11, plus 29. Drake Slayer is what I want, but I need Electrum. I think I can just get that from a hunt. No, Drake Slayer's embraces gelatinous mass. Yeah, that's definitely from a hunt. But that's Garlerite. I only have one. I would use it on the other thing. The other one is a much bigger upgrade, so let's go for the platinum.
Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do ya.
And then platinum belt would be plus 3, plus 11. Yeah, no, we want that.
Fine.
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. You wouldn't want the poor things going without
Of course not.
Oh, you see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drape, but they don't deliver. Not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need...
And...
Fetch quest.
I would. And don't let... They said they'd give us new clothes.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the cook and guard haven't been seen.
What do we got, buddy? Show me some hunts. Let's see. Secret. West of Rhiannon's Ride, Rosaria. Minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountainous regions. It is only recently they have come down from the highlands to hunt swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. Okay. Swamps near Martha's. Alright, and our other one, Severian, a particular belligerent breed of echoes awaken amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. Oh, that's 2 for 1. Near Martha's, north of Sorrowwise, which is also where I'm going for that other quest.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Alright, looking good. So we have 2 different things near Martha's Rest. 1 thing near Northreach. Let's go to Northreach first. Just grab the cloth. And then we'll go to Rosaria, get the Morgan Beard, get the 2 hunts.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord. But your items... Oh, they were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but my mother thinks it might be bandits.
It usually is.
Yes. Wait.
Going to find it.
Oh.
Put regular potions back on.
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damage us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
This dude's got the demon's great hammer.
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that. Let's try.
Juicy stagger.
Farewell.
Almost up for another upgrade.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
Second, wait. Okay, no, we're just gonna I thought we were gonna have to do an escort quest. I was like, oh god, no. Not an escort quest.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I've...
Pressing appointment at the Vale. Dude's trying to go get some
I almost
booty.
forgot. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge. My mother would insist. It's the
That's that done then.
Bundle of cloth.
Now it's back to Hortense.
Alright. Now that that's done... Bunch of shit in Martha's. So, west of Rhiannon's Ride. Well, the one is Sorrow-wise, so that's up here. The other thing is out here somewhere. Let's go north first, and we'll try and knock out that part, and then we're gonna go west and knock out the other stuff. West of Rhiannon's Ride. Okay, so just it's probably like right here, but oh, whatever.
Run like the wind.
Yep.
Be safe.
Hello there, friend. What level are you? Ah, man. Fighting some of these big boys. Maybe I do need to, Oh, well. Shred that bar. Oh. Nope. Damn, bro. Dude just said sit down. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I gotta kill 2 of these things, deliver a quest, get the Morgan Beards, go to the infirmary. Damn. Let me, you know, let's just wrap here. Let's wrap. I think I want to, well, I need to get my review for the game done. I have not recorded that yet, and that could go live in the morning, so I should probably get on that. Let's put on that. How are we looking on abilities? 495. God, just barely short of getting an upgrade that I'd like. Either way, I think we wrap up here. Next episode, we can tackle both hunts and wrap up the side quests. That way I'm not... Because otherwise, this is going to be an hour episode. And it is already 11:48 p.m. and I need to record a review video before I go to sleep. So we're going to wrap up here, and we'll resume in the next part.